Hey y'all, my name's Patrick, I like gear, and you like gear, so let's talk gear. So today we're going to be talking about my live rig, including my amp and my pedal board. So the amp I always use live is my GK700RB head into my GK Neo 410. And by itself, it does sound really good, and it sounds very big. And I love the natural tone I can get from this amp itself. But my main tone does come from my pedal board. So my pedal board itself is a Pedal Train Jr. I used to have a PT1, but then I downsized to make everything more compact and just better to my liking. What we start out with is my Ernie Ball VP Jr., which goes into my Korg Pitchblack tuner, which goes into what is my main tone, which is my Darkglass B7K. Now, the amount of just pure grit and tone I can get out of this one pedal is basically everything to me. It's my sound that's just this huge, all this low end, all this grit, all this just meatiness. So from the B7K, we go into the B3K Overdrive. So I don't always have the B3K engaged, but when I do, it's for that huge, overdriven, just massive wall of bass tone that I need in specific songs. And it definitely delivers on all points. And for the B3K, we go into the Ibanez Cs9 Chorus. And I've had this chorus for years now. And it's just a super nice, mellow, subtle effect that I love. And for the CS9, I go into the Ibanez DE7 delay pedal. And the CS9 and the DE7, I don't use all the time. It's more for huge volume swells, because I'm a sucker for post-rock. And not a lot of bass players do volume swells, but the cool thing about volume swells with bass is it's different, it's fun, and it's huge. It sounds so haunting. And it's one of the main things I love doing during our set, is just turning on my DE7, turning on my CS9, and just having so much fun with volume swells. And last but not least, we have my little Altoids can, which yes, I know is not a pedal, but when you open it up, it's full of all kinds of things, earplugs, picks, anything that I can need on the spot. It's not a necessity, but it has come in handy way too many times when I've either dropped a pick or thrown one and then have to get another one like on the fly. But again, my main tone comes from my B7K just because of just how much of a pure, gritty, meaty tone I can get out of it. And it is the absolute pinnacle of my sound. So this is my pedal board going into my GK700RB. I have it mic'd up with a SM57, and then also the DI is mic'd up as well. So let's go ahead and run through the sounds real quick. Alright, so here's just going to be the clean channel by itself. So then we're just going to go ahead and turn on the B7K. So when I'm playing live, I never turn off the B7K. It's essentially, we start playing and I don't turn it off until the set is done, because this is my main tone all in all, because it's just perfect. It's perfect, the exact thing I need. So here's a little snippet of it again. Just the B7K by itself. Now with the B7K on, I'm going to engage my B3K. That gives me my overdrive sound. So I have my Ibanez DE7 and then my Ibanez CS9 that I usually engage. And then I use my Ernie Ball for the volume swells. Again, one of my absolute favorite things to do. So yeah, this is essentially my pedal board and the noises it makes. It's kind of awesome. Again, I have my Korg Pitchblack tuner, my Ernie Ball VP Jr, my Darkglass B7K, my Darkglass B3K, and then my Ibanez DE7 and Ibanez Cs9. And then my trusty Altoids 10 with all the goodies inside of it. So yeah, that was my live rig. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Hey y'all, my name's Patrick. So let's talk gear. So today we're going to be talking about my live rig, including my amp. Woo! So today we're going to be talking about my live rig and my pedal board.